And good evening, welcome to Sports Desk. I'm Paul on the board, and we have another special edition for you, special Easter edition of Sports Desk. We have some very lovely people along with us to talk, believe it or not, football this evening. Dawn, can I say it right? Dawn Herbert Crabb, here from Play to Win. One of our sponsors as well, along with her, is Mark Savage and Alex Green. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen.
Good evening, sir.
Well, Dawn, the Nations Cup we're here to talk about. Tell us what the Nations Cup is all about. Give us an overview.
Well, the Nations Cup is an annual event that was sponsored by the BVI Football Association. It's an event we're going to have every Easter. This year is going to be April 14 at the Aero Shirley Recreation Ground. And basically we're here to promote the event, to let persons know about the event, and for more people to get involved.
Right, yes. More people to get involved. Right.
More nations, hopefully.
So tell us some of the nations that have been involved in the past.
Well, the last one I had was in Virgin Gala, at least, I think 3 or 4 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
It was Dominica, Jamaica, St. Vincent, and who was the other team? Guyana. It was 4 teams in it last.
St. Lucia.
St. Lucia. Those were the 4 teams that took part in the last Nations Cup.
Now, I just want to confirm with our producer that our phone number is showing there is 5416709. 5416709, producer. Yes, that is the number. You can send us calls or give us a text. Any questions you may have for the Nations Cup committee here this evening, give them a call. But we are talking football. It is the Nations Cup. And Dawn, where is it going to be held this year? Give us again the...
It's going to be at the Aero Shirley Recreation Ground. April 14th. It begins 9 o'clock. We kick off with the ceremony, and the games begin at 10.
So it's a full day, and that's
full day of activity.
And that is a Saturday.
A Sunday.
That is a Sunday.
Sunday.
So it's like a day out and a family day out.
Family day out, yeah. So bring your kids, come out and have a fun day at the Aero Shirley Ground.
So tell us more about what happens on this day. Give us some more. Mr. Savage.
Well, there were a lot of games. The games, it's a round robin knockout situation. You lose, you're out. There's no contention for you to win the prize, which is being sponsored by our big sponsor, Lime.
Okay.
There'll be mid-game attractions, right, to get the audience involved. People in the stands to come out and get involved, like penalty kicks, juggling competitions. Basically, what we have now is so far covered and registered is the Jamaica team. Coming in also would be St. Vincent, St. Lucia. We're still waiting a confirmation from Grenada, Haitians, and the British boys.
So you have Jamaica, St. Vincent,
St. Lucia,
Guyana, BVI boys.
BVI boys.
I was gonna say.
Yeah, BVI boys. Yeah.
Okay, there has to be a BVI team. BVI boys.
So those are the 5 confirmed teams.
Those are 5 confirmed teams. And what other teams are you expecting? You said
we're expecting to have Haitian Stars,
Haitians,
the British boys, which is UK base, and Grenada. So we are awaiting the confirmation of those 3 teams.
And how long is each game going to last?
50 minutes per hour. 50 minutes.
50?
50 minutes.
Full.
50.
It's longer
So it's 25 minutes a half.
Per hour.
Oh, 20 minutes per half.
Yeah, 25 minutes per half. There will be no extra time. Straight to penalty kicks.
Oh.
Straight to penalty kicks. So we must have a must-win situation.
Must-win situation.
Yeah, a must-win situation to advance.
So once you get to the final whistle, 50 minutes, it's straight penalty.
Straight penalty. Yeah. Best of 5. If that ties, best of 3, sudden death.
Sudden death.
But we must have a winner.
All right. I guess that takes out people like the Islanders, because now that splits up their team, doesn't it?
Definitely.
That only is over for Jamaica, who got
other teams also.
Well, but your team in the regular league would be the strongest team, really. Let's be honest.
Yes, be honest. But I mean, remember, the Jamaican players are spread all over, So they're with Islanders also.
Right, but you would keep your core.
The best crop.
Yes, you would keep the best crop. So Jamaica's probably going to go in as the favourites.
Well, I hope not. I hope not.
Why not?
Then there's a lot of expectance from them. So
when you want to come from behind.
Just come from behind and
all right. Well, all the good teams in there. I mean, their intentions usually always quite strong. I don't know much about the Guyana team. I don't know that many Guyanese players from the past. I don't know if anyone knows. You know the Guyanese players, Alex?
Yeah, well, usually Guyana, we do have a good team.
Okay, so you're with the Guyana squad. I was going to say, be excited.
I won't be playing.
You're coaching the Guyana side.
No, not really. I wouldn't really.
He cannot be involved.
Can't
be a part of
the okay, you're just part of the association.
Yeah, I'm a part of the committee.
Right. So. Biased.
But which means that
I'm gonna be supporting them.
Jamaica team. I know.
I'm gonna be supporting them. But St. Vincent, they are the defending champions.
Right.
Okay, St. Vincent is the defending.
So they're the favorites.
Yeah.
Okay, so they're the favorites.
Yeah, I would say they're the favorites.
Right. But
and I think on paper, they have the better squad.
Yeah. So we come in as the underdogs.
What did you say? We play to win.
Okay, no, the Jamaicans.
Okay.
Jamaica coming in as the underdogs.
All right.
No, play to win doesn't have a team.
All right, this is to let people know we are live here, Sports Desk. We are with the Nations Cup, which is actually being sponsored by Play to Win, and we have the owner, manager, head of Play to Win here, Dawn Crab Herbert. Make sure I got to get the crab in there somewhere. And Dawn, let's talk a bit. Look at the time. We don't want to run away. Let's talk a bit about Play to Win as a unit. They have in the last year or so become very, very much involved in sports as a whole. Tell us a bit about what that's all about.
Well, we have gotten involved in sports. We're involved in beach volleyball. We did the run walk, and now we're in soccer. Coming up shortly after that, we're going to be doing some basketball, 3-on-3. We think it's very important that sports get some kind of assistance. It's not just about the association pushing the sport, but also as private entities has to be able to support the associations in helping to grow sports, not just locally, but you want to be able to take it on a regional level eventually. So that is our aim and our objective, to be supportive of the associations in growing sports and to make sure that we help with the well-rounding of our athletes here in the islands.
And how have you found the external sponsors have been to you? Have they warmed to? Have they acknowledged what Play to Win is doing?
I'm very grateful for the sponsors that have come on board. We have gotten a lot of assistance from our private sponsors, and I want to publicly thank them. I think what is happening in the BVI, sponsors want something back for their money. In the past, people would just get the money and that's it. Thank you and that's it. No. There needs to be some kind of accountability when you take people money, and that's what we want to do as Play to Win. Give that accountability and show some form of team effort, not just taking the money, but actually helping to promote the brands for which we are partnering with.
Okay, great. Alex, you had a point you want to make on that?
Yeah, we must say thanks to the sponsors, to our sponsors, because the community has come out and supported us. So we are grateful for that.
Mark?
Of course, a few names you could say, Lime, Marketing in Motion,
Rosie Supermarket and House of Homes, BCQS, YCCS, Box Wholesale.
We still have a few more to come in.
We also have Joma. We also have Harney Western Regal. STO Enterprises.
So a lot of you guys have done a lot of others. Okay. So you've done a lot of legwork, really.
It's important.
It's important.
All right. What we're going to do, we're going to take a pause for a cause to thank our sponsors, who are Play to Win, Lime, Roton Wholesale, and Speedies. When we come back, a lot more with Nations Cup, and we got a few other persons who are on the committee who are going to come and have a chat as well. So stick and stay. I'm Paul on the ball. We'll be right back after a word from our sponsors.
Gatorade Lab Test 01 Prime Trial Number 10. Fuel Training. Trigger Muscle Response. Ignite. Gatorade Prime, part of the G-Series.
Gatorade is distributed in the BVI by Road Town Wholesale.
Test drive a better 4G network. Prepaid customers pay as little as $1 a day with a Lime prepaid data pass. Plus, you can talk XL for $5 and get the next 25 free. And postpaid customers get Lime 4G data from as low as $8 per month. No contracts, no obligations. That's free talk all day and night and the best 4G data prices. Lime has the best 4G value. Visit lime.com for more. Lime, value every moment.
When it comes to your health, being uninsured is never an option. Listen to some sound advice. Nagico's Nagicare is one of the best medical insurance plans your money can buy. We offer you solutions to medical coverage benefits tailor-made to your budget and preferences, so that the next time you visit a doctor, you can rest assured that we've got you covered. Visit our website, nagico.com, or contact a Nagico office or agent near you. Nagico Insurances. We've got you covered.
Speedies, the ultimate way to travel in and around the Virgin Islands. We offer daily ferry services between Virgin Gorda and Tortola and St. Thomas on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. Speedies also offer 3 daily services from Trellis Bay, Beef Island, including a 10:30 p.m. convenient late run from Virgin Gorda. Explore paradise in Virgin Gorda with car rentals, deep sea fishing, private charters, and taxi services with free pickup offer. Don't settle for anything less. When thinking of travel in the Virgin Islands by land or sea, think Speedies. Full air-conditioned cabins and a well-stocked bar. For more information, call 495-5235 or 495-5204.
Test drive a better 4G network. Prepaid customers pay as little as $1 a day with a Lime prepaid data pass. Plus, you can talk XL for $5 and get the next 25 free. And postpaid customers get Lime 4G data from as low as $8 per month. No contracts, no obligations. That's free talk all day and night and the best 4G data prices. Lime has the best 4G value. Visit lime.com for more. Lime, value every moment.
And welcome back. I'm Paul on the ball. You're here listening to Sports Desk. We're talking football, and it's the Nations Cup, which the defending champions are St. Vincent. It's a day of football where all the different nations who are here in the Virgin Islands play against each other. Here is the Nations Cup committee, and along with me, of course, is the chairman, chief promoter, Dawn Crab Herbert. Along with her, we have, who's here in the last segment, Alex Green, and we're now being joined by Mr. Stephen Payne. So Stephen, good evening. Great to have you.
Good evening, Paul. Great to be here.
Good. What is your position in the Nations Cup committee?
I work directly alongside Dawn as one of her key supporters, making sure that once you put on an event, that it comes off and comes off well.
Now, I'm glad you said that, because I noted that when she had her last 2 functions, you were also present as well. So are you sort of there? Are you right across the board now for all functions? You kind of like your Dawn's right-hand lady?
Correct.
Sort of thing?
For all sports.
For all sports. So you're the brains behind it.
Not really. We work together.
You work together.
Yeah.
So Dawn, Stephen is your brain?
It's important to have different opinions.
Sure.
I know what I want, but it's not just about me. It's about making sure that we please our community.
Right. So from your perspective, Stephen, how are you finding the Nations Cup moving? How do you want it to? What do you want to see, and what will show you that there's success in the cup?
Well, I think so far we've been progressing well. Soccer is a big thing here, and we felt that the importance of trying to give an additional feature to it in regards to bringing nations together here in the BVI. I think after the 14th, when we look back and we see how it happened, how it occurred, that we will be able to plan further in the future and even bring in more nations, because there's a multiplicity of nations here in the BVI and we only have a few of them. So there's a hope that we will even increase in number and make it a big event.
And that sort of took me on to my next question as you made that point, because is it something that you guys do after each event? Do you have a post-mortem? How do you analyze, or is that something that you guys do after each event?
We have a debriefing after each event, which is very important to see basically what we have done, if we have accomplished our goal, and to plan for the next event.
Sounds like it was a secret day. You didn't want to let she didn't want to let it count the bag that she does this special thing after. So everybody doesn't know what your secret of success. That's your secret to success.
It is important, and we don't do it enough here in the BVI.
It isn't, no.
We need to know not just what's good, what needs to fix, where did we go wrong, what are some of the things we could have done better, so that when you do it for the second time, it is much better, it's well organized, and you have a greater success.
Now, Alex, for those people who are watching, just remind the folks what the Nation Cup is all about, when it's going to be, and what's going to be happening.
Well, the Nation Cup is about different countries getting together, playing for the first prize, only the first prize we really have in, and we have other incentives, right? Yeah. MVP. We have play of the tournament, and we have side attraction, right? Yeah. We're gonna have penalty kicks for the spectators, and we're gonna be having a raffle sponsored by Marketing Motion.
And also
Lime.
Now, the prizes, who all get prizes?
The first place.
Just first place don't get the prize?
Yeah, $1,600 the winner.
Okay, so winner takes all kind of things.
Yeah.
It's a bit like the Stanford 2020. The winner takes $1 million and everybody else goes home.
Winner takes it all.
So this is all about, this one is definitely about winning.
Yes.
Yeah.
But we're also going to award the best goalie. The best goalie is going to get a trophy, and he's going to get gloves.
Oh, that's cool.
We're also going to have the MVP, which is going to get an official FIFA ball and a trophy as well.
You mentioned the...
So it's important that you play your best.
Okay.
So each person would be rewarded for their best.
Excellent. Steve, you want to throw in
Yes,
something?
I don't think we mentioned that there will be a female game as well, showcasing female talent. That will be the game that precedes the finals. And we're hoping that if persons don't want to come out and watch the men, come out and watch the women.
Come watch the women.
Come from 9 o'clock.
So if you don't want to watch the men, come out and watch the women, because the women are going to be playing as well, and they play a lot better than the men, right, Steve?
I remember better than that.
Easier on the eyesight.
Yes.
Easier on the eyesight.
Something that I need to mention to Paul is in the area of parking. We want to go away from having spectators park alongside the road to impede traffic. So we're asking spectators to use the old festival grounds and just walk over to the soccer field. That way we will eliminate congestion on the other side.
I like the sound of that, but I don't know how well that one is gonna do. So folks, listen, this is a new way of thinking. We're thinking like the bigger countries now. You're gonna park your car on the far side by the old recreation ground, just around the corner, just nearby, right now.
2 minutes.
Just around 2 minutes, 30 seconds if you run across the road from the ground, and then you come in, because what happened, there's a function recently, I won't say which function it was, but what happened is that a bunch of cars parked right outside on the pavement, and they all got tickets, and the tickets cost them a lot of money. So you don't want to, get in for free and then pay $50 parking fine. So they're asking that, they're expecting a large crowd, and so they're asking you to park over the festival grounds, and that is because I know there's a crusade on there now, but it should be finished by then.
Yeah, but we have made arrangements so that there should be no.
What I mean, the crusade usually lasts a couple of days, and this is actually the 14th of April, so the crusade will be long gone by then. So the parking, it'll be available for parking for those who might be wondering now.
Now, we also want to let persons know that there is a cost to come to the event.
Okay.
It's $5, and kids under 10 is free. At the event, where the event is going to be open to vendors if you want to come and take part, and there is a fee. You can contact me at Play to Win. The number is 494-2071, and we can arrange with me in making provision for you to be a part of the event. We have provided for our fans coming from Virgin Gorda a shuttle service. So the shuttle service is from the ferry dock to the field. It's going to be a $3 fee. And there's also a shuttle service from the field to Beef Island. That's $5.
Okay, that's for after the game.
After the game.
After the game.
So you can get to the field if you don't want to walk. There will be a shuttle there to bring you for $3. And after the game, if you don't have transportation, the shuttle will take you back to the boat.
And that's fair enough to me. I think that's fair enough.
So instead of paying $10, $20 to try to catch a taxi to go back to Virgin Gorda, we have made arrangements to make it more affordable for persons coming over. Speedies is also going to be running a special fare that day. It's $25 round trip. So we're making sure we take care of persons. That day you don't even have to worry about cooking. We're going to make sure that we have food.
Wow.
Food, drinks. It's a family day. We want you to come out, have a good time with your family, a good time with your kids. And it's going to be very exciting. So we're looking forward to persons taking part.
Yeah.
Alex, you want to make a point?
Not really.
I think what you want to say is that
yes, go ahead. Yeah.
We also have Lime, who's one of our major sponsors, who'll be there doing top-ups and
okay.
that
But also, as you mentioned, Lime, I understand, and this is new, innovative. Play to Win are doing new and innovative things all the time. I understand that there's going to be a motorcade. What's that all about?
Leading up to the event, we're going to have a number of functions. We kick off from today. Of course, we can't start without coming on Paul and the Bombs.
There you go. There you go. This is the start of the
This is the start of the event.
Breaking news.
Going back. Thank you very much. And so, those of you who really want to have big functions, you want to get it moving fast, you got to come on Sports Desk. What more can I say?
Yes.
There you go.
So we're starting today. Today is the first.
That is actually 28. I'm sorry.
Yes. The first. Work in progress.
Yeah.
So from next week Friday, we're gonna have a promotion at Lime, the store, from 3:30 to 5:30. We're gonna be promoting data with Lime. They're gonna be giving away a lot of free. So not gonna give you all the ideas of what it is, but we want you to come out, be a part of it from 3:30 to 5:30, and take advantage of what Lime is going to be doing and giving away for free at that
So
time.
that's again, say that again, when that's going to be?
That is going to be this Friday at Lime.
Next Friday.
Well, today's Friday. Next week
Oh
Friday.
my gosh.
Yeah.
Next week
Friday.
Friday.
Next week Friday.
Today feels like Friday.
It kind of is, but it isn't.
Yes. So next week Friday, we're going to be doing a promotion with Lime, in-store promotions, starting from 3:30 to 5:30. They're going to be doing a lot of free giveaways, and we're asking you to come down. They're promoting their data plan. They're also going to be with us on the field, giving away top-ups, different prizes and promotions. So it's going to be a fun day of not just enjoyment, but goodies.
So Lime is going to be on the field next
On
Friday.
the field,
That is
April the 14th.
April the 14th?
Yes.
Not the 7th?
No, the 7th we're going to the store.
I mean, this
Oh, on the 7th you go to the store,
Yes.
and on the 14th
On the 14th on the field.
Wow. So both weekends back to back, Lime is supporting you guys big time.
Yes, the Friday before the event, we're going to have a motorcade to showcase the teams. We're going to take it from the recreation, the festival grounds.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're going to go down to Prospect Reef, come up the road, cross pass by Lime, and we're going to go back to the field. So persons would have the opportunity to see who the players are and who the teams are. Not just hearing it, but you have a live, up and close, direct.
And who you're supporting as well.
Yes, so you will know who to support, what nation you're going to bring. We also want to promote that we're going to have Market in Motion is going to be promoting Easy Pay. They're going to be with us on the field doing their giveaways. They're going to have a raffle that day. They're going to be a part of our motorcade and a part of all of our activities. So we want to take advantage of all the benefits by coming out and supporting.
Right, so who is Market in Motion? Give us a breakdown for folks who may not know who Market in Motion are.
We want you to come out and see. You gotta come out and see. We can't give you everything for free. You gotta come out and see.
So Market in Motion is it's a company.
It's a company, and their client is Easy Pay. Easy Pay is the machines you go to, to pay your bills, make sure.
I see. Okay.
You can find them all over some wholesale outlets.
Okay.
So they're promoting. You don't have to go and stand up in these long lines anymore. You go, pay your bill, good to go. You're taken care of.
Okay, great.
And I love that service.
I think it's a great service, and you can get all your bills paid and no arguments. Well, listen, we're going to take a pause for calls again to thank our sponsors. When we come back, we're going to bring back on the man himself, Mark Savage, the one who says Jamaica is going to win this year and beat St. Vincent. He's going to explain to us why. So we're going to thank our sponsors. Play the Win, who is here with us, Lion, Lowtown Wholesale, and Speedy's. Stick and stay. We'll be right back after the word for our sponsors.
Customers pay as little as $1 a day with a Lime prepaid data pass. Plus, you can talk Excel for $5 and get the next 25 free. And postpaid customers get Lime 4G data from as low as $8 per month. No contracts, no obligations. That's free talk all day and night, and the best 4G data prices. Lime has the best 4G value. Visit lime.com for more. Lime, value every moment.
Being number one always feels great. Magico Insurances is number one in insurance in the British Virgin Islands because we've made serving you our number one priority. We provide the best customer service, and most importantly, our highly qualified team provides you with the very best in insurance advice to protect you, your family, and your business. Here are a few facts to keep in mind. Magico is the largest provider of general insurance, is the number one auto insurance provider. Magico has the fastest growing medical insurance portfolio, has the most qualified group of insurance personnel to advise you on your insurance needs, and Magico makes year-round contributions to education, community projects, and sports in the British Virgin Islands. Be protected by team number one. Magico Insurance's British Virgin Islands. Call today at 494-6433. We've got you covered.
Are you planning on getting a new cell phone or accessories for the old one? What about a laptop, tablet, plasma, or even an LCD TV at a very low price? Well, the wait is over. Come on down to Sahid Department Store, cell phone and accessories, located in Road Town. We carry all major cell phone brands: BlackBerry, Motorola, Samsung, Nokia, LG, Sony Ericsson at low prices guaranteed. We carry brand name laptop computers from Sony, Acer, Toshiba. We have tablets from iPad 2, Motorola, Sony, Samsung, BlackBerry Playbook, and LG. To make that moment last forever, we carry digital cameras, camcorders, and watches for men and women. Now is the time to shop for that special gift for that special someone at Sahid Department Store. We have the largest cell phone accessories on island. Check us today for the lowest prices guaranteed.
Your moisture-wicking fabric isn't enough. Your zero-weight shoes aren't enough. Your carbon fiber racket isn't enough. The apps that track, analyze, and motivate you aren't enough. Nothing you put on is. It's up to you. You and what's inside you. What you put into it is what you get out of it. Simple as that. You explode into the record books. You show no mercy. You come back stronger. You win from within.
Gatorade is distributed in the BVI by Road Town Wholesale.
Welcome back. I'm Paul the Ball. This is Sports Desk, and we're talking football, and it's the Nations Cup, the cup where all the nations of the Caribbean all meet here in the Virgin Islands playing football. And we have the defending champions from last year, which is St. Vincent, and they're going to have to contend with a very strong Jamaican team, I understand, this year. And the man who knows the most about the Jamaican team has rejoined us, Mr. Mark Savage. Mark, welcome back.
Thank you, Paul. I mean, I'm hearing through the grapevine also that we have a strong team. You know?
This is what I'm saying. I know you're not involved in it specifically, but I know that you may have heard more than let's say Stephen, being Barbadian by birth, he wouldn't know much about Jamaican side. And Dawn, being from East End, she knows nothing about Jamaican side.
There are a couple of players from other teams who have invited to come and play. Fitzroy Thomas, formerly of Islanders. There is also this other guy's name. I'm trying to remember some of the guys' name on the list. It's such a long list. But some of the guys from Rebels coming across to play. And from Police, Craig Davis will be a part of the team also.
What about our good friend, the Golden Bootsman, Garnet Ferron?
Garnet Ferron. Well, I haven't really approached Garnet, I know Garnet.
Why?
I was trying to stick to the younger generation,
Come on, you want to win.
I want to win. I mean, I've yet to contact him, but he will be contacted.
Okay, good.
Mr. Ferron will definitely be contacted.
I'm disappointed if Garnet is not picked on Jamaican
definitely.
side, even as a substitute.
And he is a very good player.
Now, some other, for instance, St. Vincent, what makes them so strong? I know they have the head coach of the national team there, with Avondale Williams, and he is still a tremendously, all-round player.
Yeah, yes, he is. There's also Fenton.
Yes.
Known as Fuzzy. He's a very good player in the midfield. There is Ronald Kane, who plays central defense. He's a tough nut to crack also. Noel, they have a good crop of guys, but I think they should get a good run against the Jamaicans.
Any other teams
I think BVI have a good chance to.
Yeah, the BVI boys have a good squad.
I hear you talking about my boys.
Okay. Well, the BVI boys should turn up a good team and give a good fight.
They made it to the semi-finals in the regular league.
Yes, they did. I mean, lost popular demand, but
they did lose, but
we have rectified that since.
Yes. So they will give you a good fight. So in this Nation Cup, I do believe that.
If the BVI win, do they get
St. Lucians also?
No.
The St. Lucians also will give you a good game. They will give you a good fight. Yeah.
Okay.
St. Lucians then. So they have a good crop of guys also. Very good crop of guys. Jackson, who's been in the football for years.
Right.
Is a hard nut to crack on the wing back, and he does his job properly.
All right. Now, Stephen, let's talk a bit about our registration. How did the registration work, and what again, you as being the brains behind this thing, what do you expect? Definitely wrong. What are you hoping to see? I mean, for those that you run smoothly in the registration, I know sometimes you get little problems with people registering late and everything. What is the views of Play to Win when it comes to registration?
Well, our stance is pretty simple. We only having teams that are registered pre-registration. why we approach it this way, because the uniforms. We have to order uniforms. Teams on the day of the event must be properly outfitted. So that is the area we focus on getting pre-registration. So we as a committee would know the teams, we know the amounts of players, etc. So registration has been creeping along. Today we don't have all the teams fully registered.
Delayed to this Saturday only.
Right. So according to
to
Savage,
have a rush order.
I don't know if Don fully agrees with that, but
only.
We're saying that registration closes at 6 on Saturday.
Saturday the 7th,
Yes.
8th.
Yes.
Saturday 8th, the registration will
No.
Day after tomorrow.
Day after tomorrow.
Right.
Good Friday.
Day after tomorrow.
Isn't that a bit too soon to close registration?
No, because we have been pushing it for a while now.
Yeah, we've been pushing it for a while.
Yeah.
We have moved it like twice.
Okay.
We want to make sure that when you step out to represent Lime and Market in Motion Easy Pay, we don't want to be iffing and arming about who our teams are and what we are doing to make sure that our sponsors look good.
Right.
Because this is something that we're going to use to help promote for the next year's event. And we want to make sure the sponsors get the most.
Question, if let's say Lion sponsors the same team the following year, can that team use the same uniform the following year?
Sure.
And that wouldn't be frowned upon?
No.
Because I'm beginning to look, one of the things I've noticed through the whole Virgin Islands is that every single tournament, everybody's getting new uniforms. And the cost of the uniforms is far passing the cost of the whole event. It's 3 times the cost of the whole event, in fact. If we can begin to find ways of encouraging sponsors to have 3 and 4 year contracts where they're staying with the team over a period of time, and even if it's a defending champion, if it's a team like, let's say, St. Vincent, and they win year after year and they keep on beating the Jamaicans kind of thing, then
We're not going to have that because BVI can win.
or even have the BVI and they start to win for 3 or 4 years at a time, then their sponsors stick with them. Or even if they're losing, the sponsors stick with them.
What we have done, and I agree with you, that there are different ways that you can do it. We haven't asked the sponsors to sponsor uniforms.
Okay.
The sponsor has sponsored the prize.
Right.
So the sponsor is responsible for the prize of the day.
And what I'd like to see is us encouraging, basketball teams, football teams, or different types of teams to use the same uniform, for more than 1 year. At least 2 or 3 years, you can use the same uniform.
I think some agendas then.
But I think uniformity,
some do, yeah.
Having one uniform gives identity and familiarity with the spectators. So I talk in volleyball.
Sure.
In volleyball, a club wears, for instance, Achievers and Firepower, orange. So every year you're looking forward to see an orange team.
Of course.
So fans come out.
But then in football, I would think, being as I think Jamaican team is the first team that came out this year with the names on the back, kind of made that difficult, because if you get new players in, you'd have to get a new shirt with the same name,
Well,
and it's easier for commentators if they are there to say, hey, okay, that's such and such playing the ball, it's Morgan playing the ball to Bailey, you understand?
Or maybe you just order 2 or 3 shirts for the new players that are coming in, because you're.
I understand what you're saying.
If you could get it, that's another thing.
Well, you order from a reputable company.
With any reputable company, you don't want. They never stick with the same style over and over. You want to bring something new, something more innovative. So you discontinue different styles. You keep certain basics, and then you discontinue the style because you want something fresh and new happening every season.
Well, the trick of the persons who are making the uniforms, their trick is to change the uniforms because they want to buy uniforms every year. What we have to do is find ways of being more innovative and trying to hold those uniforms for a longer period of time and get the kids to use them. I mean, a lot of times you find you get a core team even let's say Islanders. I remember before it was HBA Panthers.
You like Islanders, you know. You keep using Islanders.
Well,
there are other teams, you know.
Before it went HBA Panthers,
right,
who were there for 5-6 years.
Right.
And I think Avondale actually played for HBA Panthers at one point, didn't he? Wendell Williams played Wendell played for HBA. But that team, the core was very much the same for a number of years.
Right.
So, you know, I mean, I'm just saying that's something that we can begin to look at long term. I don't want to sort of drag on that point, but I think it's relevant. You know, overall when we're looking at, you know, the cost of gear and what have you. Anyway, let's get back to the Cup again. Dawn, let's remind the folks what the Nations Cup is all about and what's going to be happening.
On April 14th, it's a Sunday, from 9 in the morning, we're going to begin with our ceremony and the games kick off at 10 o'clock. We're going to be having Nation of Nations Soccer Cup, knockout championships. We're asking everyone to come out and support your different nations. It's a family event, so bring out your kids, your husband, your wife. Everybody come out that day. We're going to have food, we're going to have entertainment, we're going to have prizes, promotions, and one of the things I want to highlight is we're also going to have live coverage of pictures. So you can have a family picture, a team picture with the team, of an event, of anything happening there that day.
Printed right there.
Going to be a high class event with a lot to offer. So we're asking you to come out. We have main provision for those of you that are not driving or needs assistance. We have transportation, shuttles to the field, and to Beef Island for the Virgin Gorda community to get back home. Speedies has provided us with a $25 round trip for the event. So you have no excuse not to be there. We have make sure we have covered everything to make you comfortable, make you happy, and to have a pleasant day.
So what about those from Just Van Dyke?
Just Van Dyke. We will welcome those from Just Van Dyke and Aligala for the next tournament. See how you throw that in. That's very kind of you.
The next one will be in Virgin Gorda.
In Virgin Gorda, yeah. What about some of the build-up stuff that's going to be happening there? Let's talk about the promotions from Lime.
Yeah, as you said, we'll be at Lime next Friday in the store from 3:30 to 5:30. We'll be doing data, the giveaways. Come there and you'll see what will be happening. The following Friday we'll do a motorcade from the old festival ground down to the waterfront and back up by Lime and back to the field.
And Stephen, of course, they're going to be women. There's going to be a women's game before.
Yeah, there'll be a women's game preceding the finals.
When will that be?
That would be around 5
p.m.
5:30.
Yeah, about 5:30 in the p.m. And then we go into the finals.
And remind folks, Stephen, about registration. What is the rule on registration?
Registration deadline is Saturday. And
that's this Saturday.
Saturday, day after tomorrow.
Right. And the entrance fees to the game day is $10 adults. $5 adults. Children under 10 free.
Free.
Yes.
And finally, Steve, Aniga and Just Van Dyke, you were saying?
Yes, we invited the entire territory to come out and support this event. You get there how you can.
And do you charge less for Annie Gardens Just Van Dyke if they come?
For $4.99 for the Annie Gardens and those from Just Van Dyke.
I think they should get it free if they come. Annie Gardens Just Van Dyke should get it free. I think if they come. Do you think so, Dawn?
They come from that far.
Definitely come that far. That's going to be your prize for coming that early. We want to thank you guys for coming today. It's certainly been a pleasure. We know you guys have all been listening keenly. It's all about the Nations Cup, as Dawn and the crew have said. It's going to be on the 14th. Remember, next week Saturday. It's going to be next week Friday. It's going to be at Lime. They're going to be there from right after work from
3:30 to 5:30.
3:30 to 5:30. So just come across, get your stuff, get your top-ups and all that kind of stuff, and then you can join in the motorcade, which is also going to be
the following
Friday.
Get behind your nation.
Get behind your nation. And come on that day. Come with your kids, with your blowhorns, with your flags, what have you, and come on that day. So I want to end by thanking Alex Green, who was here a little earlier, for being here. He is on the committee and will be supporting Guyana. Just kidding, he can't support any team. Stephen Payne, who, well, there's no Barbadians here, so Stephen's going to bring a Barbadian team next year. We have Mark Savage, who secretly supports the Jamaicans, and Don Crab, who is supporting the BVI boys, of course. So on behalf of myself, I will be supporting everyone to win, of course. We want to thank you all for listening tonight, and until next week, good sports on you. Thanks for listening.
Your moisture-wicking fabric isn't enough. Your zero-weight shoes aren't enough. Your carbon fiber racket isn't enough. The apps that track, analyze, and motivate you aren't enough. Nothing you put on is. It's up to you. You and what's inside you. What you put into it is what you get out of it. Simple as that. You explode into the record books. You show no mercy. You come back stronger. You win from within.
Gatorade is distributed in the BVI by Road Town Wholesale.